Hey guys, Jared here with JNR Exploration and Discovery, and today I will be talking to you guys about the history of the Crescent Hotel. For those of you who saw our other video, that was just a brief walkthrough, but here in the future, we'll be going back to do a thorough investigation into some of the paranormal activity there. And after I tell you guys the history today, I think you'll understand why there's paranormal activity there. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. Hey guys, and welcome to this video explaining the history of the Crescent Hotel. So the Crescent Hotel was originally built in 1886, and it has witnessed a lot over its history, its passing of time. Built as a luxury retreat for affluent travelers, the Crescent has played a significant role in community, becoming an iconic symbol of elegance and hospitality. The history of the hotel extends beyond its facade. It also has witnessed periods of transformation, with the building taking various functions over time. And in this video, I'm going to go over what this hotel has been and going into what it is now that gives it such a great history. I have to give you some of the history on Eureka Springs first, which kind of goes into the history of the Crescent at the same time. So to start off with, Eureka Springs was established in 1879. It was nestled among the breathtaking landscapes of the Ozark Mountains. A remarkable town emerged known as Eureka Springs. Native Americans originally discovered the haven of natural springs there, with healing properties surrounded by forest and rugged cliffs. News of this mystical place spread, drawing people from far and wide in search of rejuvenation. Eureka Springs quickly blossomed to a vibrant community, which is now a very vibrant community. There's a lot of things down there, guys, just like the Great Passion Play. By 1880, 2,000 homes had appeared and over 15,000 people were residing inside of Eureka Springs. Governor Powell Clayton, a visionary leader with a keen eye for progress, recognized the potential of Eureka Springs and was determined to unlock its full splendor. In the late 19th century, Clayton, in collaboration with Eureka Springs Improvement Company, embarked on a transformative endeavor that would forever shape the town's destiny. Realizing the importance of connectivity, Clayton orchestrated the arrival of the Frisco Railroad to Eureka Springs, a groundbreaking development that would revolutionize transportation and open new adventures for growth. As the train tracks reached the town, an air of excitement and possibility permeated the air. The Eureka Springs Improvement Company, outstanding the town's great reputation as a healing retreat, knew that a grand resort hotel was necessary to cater to the influx of visitors. Thus, they set their sights on creating a haven of elegance. In 1886, the iconic hotel, an architectural masterpiece, majestically was created, and it stood there on top of Crescent Mountain. Here's the Crescent Hotel, offering breathtaking views and luxurious accommodations. The construction of the Crescent Hotel commenced in 1884, marking the beginning of a magnificent agricultural endeavor. The hotel was envisioned to be a luxury retreat that would showcase the region's natural beauty here, guys, and it does. I mean, if you ever go stand on top of the hotel, it has great views. After 2 years of craftsmanship and attention to detail, the Crescent Hotel reached completion in 1886, sitting as a testament to the era's architectural brilliance. Grand debut of the Crescent Hotel in 1886. Following its grand opening in 1886, the Crescent Hotel swiftly established itself as a premier destination for elite and well-to-do. The lavish accommodations, breathtaking views, and top-notch amenities drew guests seeking a retreat from their bustling lives. The hotel quickly gained a reputation for its really great ballrooms, exquisite dining experiences, and exceptional service. For the next 15 years, the hotel was operated by ESIC and was an exclusive hotspot for the elite. So back in the day, guys, the Crescent Hotel was really for the super wealthy, the high class people who really just didn't think that the normal things, kind of like the guy in the Titanic was, didn't think that the normal things was for them. It became where it wasn't a hotel anymore. So in 1902, the hotel was leased to the Frisco Railroad for 5 years due to its slow business in the wintertime. Crescent College opened and provided education to females until 1934. The college flourished, offering a comprehensive curriculum, fostering a vibrant academic community. The Crescent College provided young women with exceptional educational opportunities, empowering them to pursue knowledge and personal growth. Over the years, the college gained a reputation for its commitment to excellence, attracting students from across the country. Although Crescent College for Women eventually closed its doors in 1934, its legacy remains embedded in the hotel's rich tapestry, commemorating an era of female education and empowerment. So we went from hotel, guys, to female college. Crescent Hotel to Crescent College. 1886 it opened as a hotel. 1902, from 1902 to 1934, it was a women's college. So there's your first part of the history of the Crescent Hotel. In between those times, guys, in 1925, there was a shift in ownership. On February 21st, 1925, Claude Fuller, former mayor and U.S. Congressman from Arkansas, 3rd District, and Albert G. Ingalls, Eureka Springs mayor, purchased the hotel. So there was a change in ownership while it was a women's college. And now we get into the dark days of the Crescent Hotel. In 1937, it's referred to as the Baker Hospital days. Norman Baker, a very charming guy, I guess you could say. I mean, he's psychopaths and con men like usually are, but they're very charming. But he was a charming yet fraudulent figure, acquired the Crescent Hotel and embarked on an ambitious adventure. So after those two guys had it, then Norman Baker acquired it. So it was very, very, had a lot of change in ownership over the years. But he transformed the hotel into Baker Cancer Clinic, presenting himself as a visionary healer and claiming to possess the elusive cure for cancer. He told people, guys, that he had the cure for cancer, and these people would go in there thinking that they were getting treated, and he was giving them all kinds of weird things. I mean, some of it was just water mixed with a bunch of other things. He was injecting them with this. And one of the big things about him, though, guys, so the people at the hospital that he was orchestrating as a hospital here, if they died, he would wait until nighttime when all the other patients were asleep, and he would go and he would take the dead body out of the bed, and he would actually take it down to the incinerator and the freezer area down in the bottom. He would actually do this, and then people would wake up in the morning and be like, well, where did Jimmy go? Well, Jimmy got better. He went home. In reality, Jimmy had died because of this fraudulent cure. So this is where the dark history of the Crescent really starts to boil down, and we start getting into why there would be paranormal activity there. And there's other things, like while it was being constructed, some workers died. One in particular fell off of the scaffolding, and not entirely sure where that happened. I don't think anybody really knows. I mean, you can look back at the reports now, but it's kind of hard to tell because back when it's being built, things are the same, but it's been like renovated a few times, and unless if you were like around back then, you really wouldn't know. During his tenure at the Crescent Hotel, though, guys, he made extensive modifications to the hotel interior, underwent a lavender-themed remodeling, adding a distinctive touch to the premises. Notably, Baker ensured his own security with an escape route from his office suite on the first floor, concealing a hidden staircase. His office boasted a unique six-sided desk that served as the nerve center for his 6 different businesses, showcasing his entrepreneurial spirit and his unscrupulous nature. The Crescent Hotel's revival in 1946. So in 1946, it became the Crescent Hotel again after Baker did all of his crazy stunts and everything there. In 1946, a significant chapter unfolded in the history of the Crescent Hotel as it underwent a transformative period of renovations and changes in ownership. 4 individuals, namely Herbert A. Bayfield, John R. Costestein, Dwight O. Nichols, and Herbert E. Shutter, assumed ownership and set out to restore the hotel to its former glory. With a shared vision and determination, they breathed a new life into the historic establishment, ensuring its grandeur was preserved. One of the key strategies employed by the owners was to establish travel vacation packages in collaboration with the Frisco Railroad line. This partnership brought forth a wave of tourists to Eureka Springs area, eager to experience the charm and allure of the Crescent Hotel from all those days gone by. These vacation packages provided travelers with an all-exclusive experience, combining the hotel's luxurious accommodations with scenic train journeys, creating an unforgettable getaway for visitors. Preserving the past while embracing the future. In 1967, a devastating fire attributed to faulty wiring ravaged the penthouse level and a significant portion of the 4th floor of the Crescent Hotel. The destructive incident prompted necessary renovations at this time and repairs. By 1970, the hotel had transitioned into the hands of the Resort Enterprises Incorporated, with Dwight Nichols being the sole remaining owner at this point. However, in 1972, Crescent Heights Developments Incorporated, led by a group of investors comprising of Dr. and Miss Sam H. Corey and Mr. and Miss Robert Finians, acquired the hotel. The collective goal was to revive the Crescent to its former glory while simultaneously introducing modern amenities and a phased approach. They restored the property, expanding its facilities. It was during the period that the first reports of supernatural occurrences surfaced, adding to the hotel's mystique. In 1980, a reorganization took place, bringing Rearview Management of Arkansas Incorporated on board as a general partner. Under this new management, the Crescent Hotel witnessed memorable events. In 1985, the iconic Crystal Ballroom played host to a sold-out concert by Willie Nelson, while then Governor Bill Clinton delivered a keynote speech at an annual chamber banquet in 1988. The Wichita Federal Savings and Loan of Wichita, Kansas assumed possession of the hotel only to sell it to Gary and Cole Clausen, who became the new proprietor. And right here, guys, is a picture of Gary and Carol. They would be the new owners at this point in the 80s. February 28th, 1997, Mary and Elise Ruganock became the owners of the Grand Old Lady of the Ozarks, despite its really bad condition. Their passion for preservation led them to save this historic structure from complete ruin. In May 2000, during a grand garden party held at the hotel's fountain, the Ruganocks publicly announced their ambitious 10-year plan to restore the Crescent to its former glory. Mr. Ruganock emphasized the importance of economic sustainability for the hotel's future. Thus began a process that would see the 10-year plan completed in just 5 years. So they have the amount of time to get the hotel back to its former glory. And if you notice the trend here, guys, hotel's at a peak, hotel goes kind of dark. Hotel kind of gets renovated, peaks back out again, goes back down again. It's just riding a roller coaster of a ride. So some things do that, but this in particular, because of all the stuff that happened there and the paranormal activity. And I have to tell you guys the history of this, because before we go back to do a full paranormal investigation here, you guys will want to know why this stuff happens there. And this gives you an insight. So if you ever go down there and see things, hear things, people tell you stories, you'll already have some information. And this is also giving you guys an insight, so you understand why we are going back down there to do this and do a full, thorough investigation as well. So enough of my rambling. We'll get back to the history of the Crescent. The biggest achievements of them redoing the Crescent Hotel at this point, guys, was the restoration of the 5th floor, which had been destroyed in the devastating fire in 1967. The recreated skyline of the original structure was crafted, while the interior was artistically styled as living quarters for the Regnocks. Victorian color schemes with Richard Pollar's hand stenciling were applied to the walls as a theme also seen in the hotel's lobby. Further enhancements were made with the historically themed furnishings, bathroom renovations, and clever redesigns to make the 19th century rooms more appealing to modern day guests. In 2008, 4 2-bedroom treetop cottages were added to the hotel's 15-acre mountaintop property, blending seamlessly with Eureka Springs architectural types. Inspired by E. Fay Jones, a student of Frank Lloyd Wright, to enrich the Crescent's wedding offerings, a new conservatory was built on site of the original conservatory used by the Crescent College. This new glass enclosed room became the most sought after venue for wedding receptions. Another notable addition was the new Moon Spa, which accompanied the entire garden level of the hotel. Initially offering spa services, it expanded to include a full hair, nail, and makeup salon to cater to guests and brides. During renovations, a piece of the history was uncovered when the old duck bowling lanes were revealed and incorporated into the design of the salon. Back into the paranormal side of this now, though, guys. The Crescent Hotel, over the past 25 years, has gained a reputation as America's most haunted hotel thanks to 17 national and international paranormal television shows that have featured the historic Hotel of America. Its fame reached new heights in 2019 when an accidental discovery revealed the maiden of Norman Baker, the crazy quack doctor who ran the hotel as a fraudulent cancer curing hospital in the late 1930s. An archaeological excavation uncovered hundreds of bottles of Baker's secret formula in jars containing surgical medical specimens removed from patients. And yeah, guys, it's pretty sick. They actually still have this down in the basement area that actually has jars of human parts and stuff in it. So yeah, it's pretty sickening down there if you guys really think about it, because he was just but like what I said earlier, he was just insane. So that area, though, guys, is also where the morgue is, with an autopsy table and cadaver walk-in cooler from a Baker era. These ghostly aspects are showcased during the nightly hotel ghost tours. They do ghost tours down there, guys. I think it'll cost you about $20 if you go down there and you just do the guided tour. A lot more if you want to go and investigate privately and all kinds of things. But most recently, the Crescent introduced the thrilling addition, a comprehensive year-round schedule of daily resort activities, and the Frisco Sporting Club guests can enjoy popular activities like hatchet throwing. Large outdoor games and free flying swings. The hotel also offers scheduled nature hikes, walking trails, mountain biking trails, history tours, sunrise yoga, wine tastings, watercolor and arts classes, and much more. These endeavors have transformed the Crescent into a true mountaintop spa resort. I know it sounds like I'm like mixing this stuff up. I am, guys, and I know it keeps going from. Well, it sounds like this is an ad for this. I'm not advertising the Crescent Hotel to you guys. If you guys want to go down there, check it out for yourselves. By all means, do it. You won't regret it. Really nice hotel. Something that I find to be kind of unique is there is no key cards. They still use like the old skeleton keys that you have to use to lock the deadbolt and everything. So it's very like unique because they have not updated to a key card system or anything, or even the old like hotel keys. I mean, you have to like use the key to actually lock the deadbolt from the outside. Like it's the old skeleton key style thing. In 2009, the passing of Marty Roganek. I don't know if I'm saying their last name right, guys. I'm probably not. I've probably said it 12 different ways here. But in 2009, the hotel and the entire community experienced a devastating loss when Marty tragically passed away in a car accident. However, his wife Elsie really is doing her best to carry on his goals and the loving stewardship of the hotel. Her unwavering dedication to the property and the hotel's employees has grown stronger. Without her commitment to these 2-decade-long efforts, the Crescent would not be the successful and highly regarded destination resort hotel it is today, proudly known as the symbol of Arkansas hospitality. And guys, this hotel, again, I'll say this, is very unique because it is so old. There's very few hotels that are as old as this one. And the history behind it. Even though there's dark history behind it, there's positive history behind it. I mean, it really helped Eureka Springs grow back in the day. I mean, it really is. And again, guys, I'm not getting paid to advertise, but if you guys get the chance, if you're in Eureka Springs and get the chance to go to the Great Passion Play, check it out, guys. Story of Jesus, fantastic play. You guys really should go check that out if you're ever down that area. Worth it, worth every penny of your money to go see it. Tells a fantastic story that everybody should know about. Foot inside the Crescent Hotel today. You will see halls in a hotel that has been very carefully restored and taken care of. Very few buildings get the kind of attention that this one does to be taken care of here. You'll find a blend of timeless charm and modern comforts. The Crescent Hotel continues to pay homage to its past, with touches of nostalgia evident in its grand architectural preserved details and artifacts. And if you guys go to the Crescent, do the ghost tour, guys. You won't regret that either. I mean, very, very nice. They'll take you around. If you guys take pictures there on your phone or anything, especially if you're there at nighttime, and in between the hours of 9 and 6 in the morning, because those are what's known as like the haunting hours, I think it is. But if you guys go and do that, and Ryan couldn't be here today, he actually had a prior engagement, but he could even tell you that you take pictures and there's orbs everywhere. And when I say orbs, I don't mean like, gypsy glass balls, like orbs. I mean, these orbs are in the air. You cannot see them with your own eyes. The camera can pick them up, but you cannot see them with your own eyes. It's just like you'll see in our investigation as we go back. We'll be using a tape recorder and everything because our ears cannot pick up on things into paranormal like atmosphere. I know there's probably a good number of you out there that think I'm insane, and that we're insane. Like, well, them guys are wasting their time going down there and exploring paranormal activity. Well, yes and no, guys. I would tell you this: until you experience things, just because you have not experienced or seen things, does not mean it's not real. And I'm not talking about like Santa Claus. I'm talking about like real world spiritual stuff. And I know there's a lot of people out there who aren't spiritual, that don't believe in God and all kinds of things. But guys, until you experience these things for yourselves, just because you haven't experienced them does not mean that it isn't real and that it's not out there. I've seen enough things to know that this stuff is, in fact, real. And some of you are like, well, he's just saying that, blah, blah, blah. Well, and Ryan can even tell you for a fact, he's had experiences at his grandparents' old house that this stuff is real. His family can tell you that there's experiences in his grandparents' old house that happened over there. It was an old house built over there, actually in Eureka Springs. So, always be vigilant, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for watching JNR Exploration and Discovery. We'll see you next time, guys. Stay tuned. We'll have a lot more coming out here very soon. I'm going to be gone to Tennessee for a week, and then we'll be back. We'll be right back on to going around and doing investigations for you guys. If there's any place that you guys want to see us go to that you know about that we may not know about, comment down below, guys. We are always open to your suggestions. And it isn't just paranormal stuff, guys. I mean, we're going to be getting into all kinds of stuff on this channel. We're going to, from hauntings at places to is Bigfoot out there to this, that, and the other. Until next time, guys, take care of each other. God bless each and every one of you. I'm Jared with JNR Exploration and Discovery.